So the 505th, the first ever like divisional combat jump made by any airborne unit in World War II, or at least American airborne units, was the 505th. So we're Baker Company, 1st Battalion, 505th PIR, 82nd Airborne. I was actually a original member, or not an original member, but I was a member of the original Baker Company 505th. It was a unit based out of Pennsylvania. I kind of saw the unit slowly start to fall apart because guys weren't showing up to events, and the commanding officer, he would bring out like a GP medium, a tent, like a trailer full of displays only for like 3 or 4 guys to show up. And there was a point where he kind of was just like, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore. And nobody was showing up to events, so it was not like it really mattered anyway. I was like, I'm not ready to give up on it, and so I kind of took over being the commanding officer, and I've been growing the unit ever since.
We don't have the men or the automatic weaponry to really justify a base of fire. I really wish Baker Company had a BAR or a 1919.
Well, we used to have a BAR. We were ready to go.
Hey, you're not Redcon 1. Pick up that freaking rifle. Pick up the freaking...
What are you doing? This is not Able.
This is not Able Company.
This is not Charlie Company.
This is Baker Company.
Pornography, contraband.
Our goal as a unit is to portray the men to the fullest extent. We don't skip out on anything. It's our general rule of thumb that for every hour of reenacting that we do about 2 hours of research. We have a photo archive of the 505th in World War II, and I'm sure it has well over 1,000 photos in it. One of our members went through the photos and figured out, how many, of the metal cap canteens, the World War I canteens there are versus, the Bakelite canteen caps. How many, he did the ratio on how many liners, different liners there were, and it took him like months to do it. We hate seeing, one photo of one guy doing something and then an entire unit bases their impression off of that one photo. For example, is the first aid kit on the helmet. Every airborne guy does it. In reality, it was really mainstreamed by the 17th Airborne in Operation Varsity in 45. I will say there are small pockets of 101st guys that did it in Holland, but it wasn't on like an extravagant scale. We really take the time to put the detail into our impressions, because if we're doing anything less than 100% of our abilities, then we're doing a disservice to the men that we are portraying, and we would like them to be proud of what they're seeing if they were here.
Go up. We are Redcon 1. Over.
Airborne, Redcon 1.
All
we got all
started.
Okay,
I feel bad.
Started. Airborne. Advance along the wood line to phase line Baker. Over. Fall back into the wood line. Break.
Go, come on. A lot. Good, kid? Good? Now, come on. Get quite a weight over
There, can you hold this up?